Hi everyone, I hope you are well, and here I am finally with my project for today. And today is day 69 and the color is pink roses. And this request comes from Beverly. So of course I've prepared myself some pink stuff, and I was just looking at some of my last year 100-day projects, and because there were lots of fun, I did lots of fun things last year, and I've probably forgotten a lot of them. So I think I'm going to do I'm going to repeat one of the projects because it hasn't been done for like a year, more than a year now actually. So I'm going to fold this over and glue it down, and I probably could have just used one that I've already got, but anyway, we'll glue it down, and we're going to make a side tuck pocket. And what I might do is just grab this piece here. That might be too thick. I don't want it to be, let me see what I did there. No, it was folded over. I will keep it. And I'm going to put that there. Actually, I might keep my folded side out. Now, let me just think. That will be a very deep pocket. So no, we don't want it quite that big because it depends on the size of the book that I make. But I'm really lacking in these sorts of things, so I want to see how many I can get done in this video. Now, if you hear a bang, that's just my window. I've got the windows open and there's a bit of a breeze. So it might bang every so often, so I apologise in advance for that. But I'm going to keep it open so we get a nice change of air in the house. And I hope everyone's having a great weekend. And, oh, order of business. Now, I made a boo-boo with because I was in a hurry, because we were going out with my kit yesterday. I'm going to prepare a few. Thank you for bringing it to my attention. The PDF, for some reason, when I saved it, it didn't save. Oh, that's something I started. It didn't save. I don't know why it chose for like the page range when it was saving was 1 to 4, and I actually needed 1 to 7. I don't know how it changed. I must have accidentally clicked it because I've never changed it before. And so when I saved the PDF, it was only 4 pages and not 7. Of course, all the files, all the pages that I had created did arrive in the JPEGs. But what I did was I quickly corrected it early this morning, and then I emailed it to everyone who bought it. So if you haven't received it, please check your spam box in your email. And also, if you didn't receive it, after you've checked that, just contact me and I'll send it to you again. Okay, so I did send it to everybody from when I woke up this morning that had purchased it. I instantly corrected it in the listing, so anyone who purchased from when I woke up did get the 7 pages. But the 7 pages were in the JPEGs, but they weren't all in the PDF, but they are now. Okay, so I do apologize for that. Sometimes I make boo-boos. It happens. So I think I don't have many. I want taller ones. I'm going to make a few if I can. We'll see how we go. And then also I'm going to come back as well and do another video, I think. And that will be with the kit that I spent all day yesterday creating, and I couldn't stop myself. Okay. Right. So that's that. And I need to put a little pocket there. Good way to use up these pages here. And we don't want it quite that deep, but first I'll tear it down this way. And we're also going to have a flip. Okay, rightio. There we go. Put that there. Oh, and trim it down just a little bit. So basically I'm just trimming it off. Oh wait, I should move it off there, otherwise I'll rip my pocket underneath. I'm trimming it off where the writing is. Hopefully they printed it on straight. Okay, so that's going to go there. And now I want to, it's going to have a flippity jip. So that could be a flip for that one. And sometimes I like to put these at the beginning of the journal. That one could go there, so I could tear that one. We could have two. Maybe I'll tear it a bit longer. Yeah, I like to put them on maybe sometimes on the inside cover because it's nice to have something a little bit more interesting. And so, yeah, that's what I normally do with them. And then I've got this one. And that one there. Okay, so you might hear a bit of noise too. Besides my window banging, I also have my daughter who is... What is she doing? She is reorganizing her room. So this is kind of mass making in a certain sense. So we've got to decorate all our bits. Now, I'll just put those aside. And we've got our base. I've already got a bit of paper there. Now, I don't know. Just put it down somewhere. I don't want to throw that out because that I made that for you.
I don't want to throw it out either. It just freaked me out with the plastic spiders on it.
Yeah, but you wanted that. You loved it when I made it for you.
I was a creep when I was little.
You weren't a creep. Just put it somewhere. So I've got all these papers here. Now these are like a pinky red, and then that's a pale pink in the background. I did change the colours. You know me, can't help myself. Change the colours of that one. That's an old paper. And that one. So they're all pinky. That's a pinky peachy sort of colour. And then I've got these as well to play with. So lots of fun things to play with. And so I'm going to get started. I have to decide what to use. So on, I think I'd like that. So let me just cut that out. And so some things are, you know, my own, and some things are public domain. Where's my basket? There it is. Got it. Boy, did I have fun creating that kit yesterday. I could have, if I didn't have to go out, I could have gone on and on and on and on and on. It was so much fun. I was really channeling an English garden. I hope I did channel an English garden, guys. You guys who live in England. I have been there. I haven't been for a while. And we do have some friends who don't live in London. They have a lovely old house. I think it's a 400-year-old house outside of London. I don't know. I can't remember where. And they have a beautiful garden. I wanted to go to England this year, but I don't think I'll be going anywhere with what's been going on. I just love to, I mean, I've been to London when Lulu was 4, and Mum, we went, and my younger brother was living there, and but I haven't been since then, and I'd really love to just go in and stay somewhere in the countryside and travel around the countryside a bit. And I want to go to Jessie Chorley's shop in London. Got to do that. So I'm going to put some of this paper there. And I think I might get my cutter, and I'll just cut. I'll keep the torn bit and just cut it off. Because it's a bit wide. Yep, that's going to be it. We had a great night last night. We went and had we call it a pericena. So it's like you have an aperitivo dinner. So you sort of have nibbly things like, you know, prosciutto and flatbread and little bits and pieces, a cheese board and that sort of stuff. Instead of having like because if we go out for an aperitivo, then they give you all this food here. And then you don't end up eating dinner because it's just too much. So so we just had this apericena and sat outside. It was very nice, and with our dear friends that we love. We haven't seen them. They both had the coronavirus, both of them, very early on, like late February, early March. They're okay. Actually, our friend, he had it, yeah, early March. They've had tests and everything. They've all got the antibodies, but they don't have the virus anymore. Their results were negative, but his taste hasn't come back. And the doctor said to him, not his taste has come back, but it's only very faint. His sense of smell has not come back, and the doctors don't know if it will or won't. My other friends that had it, their sense of taste and smell went away, but it came back. So, yeah, he's a bit, sad about that. And, yeah, but they're fine, of course, and they don't have it anymore. They wouldn't be out because they quarantine you here if you have it. But it was so nice to see them because we haven't seen them for a really long time. And to think we had been planning to have it like a kind of little party to celebrate our 50th birthday because we all turned 50. I'm the oldest, of course. I turned 50 before them, but and we can't do that. So that's a bit of a blow. And then it started to rain, so it cut our night short. We were home by 8 o'clock because we were going to have a walk, but it was raining. Okay, so that's that. And then I've got this. So that's going to be, I don't know if I might put something else there. I just have to have a think about that. I could, but I can always decide that, oh, well, maybe I'll stick, see, they're quite quick. I might stick a little doily on there, a tea-dyed doily, I should say. I put a little bit of coffee in my mix, but not much, just a little bit. Yeah, I like that. That adds another dimension to it. Let's add some glue. And then we just went and had lunch at my mother-in-law's. So, of course, now it's afternoon. Okay, so that's that. Oh, I like all these colours. And then I'm going to do like a journal card. Now, I want to tear this with my other ruler and have a nice jaggedy edge. Whoops. Might have a nice jaggedy edge here, so I'll just tear it down a little bit. And I only need, oh, it went crooked, but it doesn't matter. And I'll just do it on these sides. I don't need to do it on the other one because that one will have the hinge. Okay, so that's that. So that's going to be like that. Okay, so let's decorate it. So let's see my colour. Ooh. So what would look nice on there? So everything, everything, I put a tinge of pink into it. I don't want that one. Oh, this one. Might use the lace. So let me just tear this down to here. And I'll just eyeball how much to tear off. So it doesn't have to be exact, and we'll glue that on. Let's grab this page here. Oh, good. Perfect. Okay, and then what will we put on there? Tear that one out. one. Let's put a bit of that one on there. So to control your tearing, because some people tell me they can't tear, you put your thumb near where, you keep your thumbs near each other as best you can, and it just keeps the tearing, and this thumb sort of stays here to protect what you don't want to tear. I mean, obviously sometimes you make boo-boos. Yes, I'm going to put that there. Oh, it's separated. Well, that doesn't really matter. I'll just keep that one because I'm going to back it as well. So that's perfectly fine. Suits me just fine. So I'll glue that one down. And do I want... Oh, I was going to put a bit of that. I probably should have put it underneath. Hello? Well, I think I'll leave it. And I'm going to put just a little mini one. Now, I've been a good girl. I haven't used too many labels of late, so I think I'm allowed to put one. I'll put that one. Or, no, not that one. Or that one. No. No, I think I like the green one. Is it on sticky paper? No. Put that there. And now we're going to back it. Chuck that on the floor. We're going to back it with something that's not too... that you could write on. I think you could write on this, but I don't think it really goes. So I might just use some... I've got it here somewhere. I don't know if I can find it. Oh, here we go. Here. I'm just going to use some printed coffee dyed paper. Oh, that was my garbage bin. How about that? Right, so we'll put that here. Where's the... I printed those smaller. I obviously had a purpose and then didn't use them. Cut that out. Actually, I don't want to cut it out. I want to tear it out because I've got torn edges. That's better. Oh, well, I've made them straight torn edges now. Oh, lucky all the stuff didn't fall out of my garbage bin. That was luck. Put that over there. Oh, very good. So that's going to go there. So that's one. That was pretty quick. All those bits and pieces. Good. I need these. I'm really out of these sorts of things. Now, I'm not going to tear this one down with the jagged ruler because it's quite small already. And let me see if I can get both of those on there. I probably can if I turn that one around. Okay. I feel like I didn't get into my craft room yesterday, obviously, and I feel like I'm out of practice. And I think I'll do that one as well while I'm here. I just need to trim this little bit off here. I've got a little line there, so I will just, I'll fix that. Okay, that's my glue thing. That's going over there, and I need to fix the line, so let me leave that there so I remember, and that's going to be my little journaling card for this one. Okay, so what will we use? I love this. I think I'm going to glue, will you be able to see that if I put that there? Yes, okay. I might use it on this other one because I'm saying, oh no, wait just a minute. I was thinking it was too wide, but it's actually not. So I'm going to put it like that. So I need to tear it off about there. It's just the edge of an antique fabric. I could put it there or there. I think I'll put it here. I'll just stick with the plan. Okay. And then here I think I'm going to put a bit of this handwritten. No, it's not going to be long enough though. Or otherwise, that or that. Maybe this. Yes. Okay, so let's tear this down. Okay. So that will be the side tuck, and then I'm going to decorate my little card here, my flip. So, oh, that will be good. we will rip that there. Okay, so that's the front. I like that. And now I need to decorate it with something. And I'm thinking I'm going to cut out this flower. Not that flower, this one. Flower, this rose I should say, because it is a rose. I'll just grab my basket near. Just keep that neat because I might use that. Just do some whizzy cutting here. And I don't think this whole rose will fit on the card, but we'll see how we go. Might be snipping some bits off. Cut a few of those little prickles off. Now, I'm going to cut out those bits there because I think that'll be good. So the man behind us, they have this house with a garden, and they have the tiniest patch of green grass you ever did see, the tiniest patch. And was it yesterday? No, it wasn't yesterday. It was the day before, Friday. I looked out, he was making all this noise mowing, and I looked out of my window and he was on a ride-on mower. I couldn't stop laughing because I've got to tell you, it is the tiniest patch of grass. Who would go and buy a ride-on mower for the tiniest patch of grass? I thought that was hilarious. It'd only be a few meters square. It's just really funny. Sorry guys, those kind of things really entertain me. I should mind my own beeswax. But you know, we're inside working, have to be entertained by something. Okay, there we go. And that's going to stick on there. And it's going to lose some leaves. Why don't I snip off the leaves now so I don't waste my time gluing them and get glue all over my scissors. Okay, I might have to trim them off again, but I like that. I like things sort of not fitting perfectly and sort of coming off, if you know what I mean. I don't know how you say it. Sort of going out of the seam, they are. So it looks like there's more, but there's not. I know it covers most of the background, but we just get the idea of it. Put that there on the card. And trim off any excess. Oh, that's all right there. Okay. So that's that. And that, isn't that pretty? I really like that. So that's that one. And then the last one. Now I need to fix this bit here. What do I have that I could... Yeah, I'll collage that onto there. Or will I put this piece? Maybe I'll put that piece. No, I like the other one. Just got to get that bit off. I won't fuss about it too much. So if something doesn't come to mind to do for the English garden, to use the kit, I might do it tomorrow, but we'll just see how I go, because I'll have more time tomorrow because I can start in the morning. Okay, what's going on there? I think I might put that bird. It'll lose its flowers, but at least I won't have to chop any of the bird off. And then I just decide my background. I thought this would be a nice journaling card. We'll just cut it out to tuck in one of the pockets. That'd be really nice just to slip into one of the pockets, I thought. Okay, so let's do this. Like that paper, or that paper. Let's see. Not that one. Maybe this one. No, this one. I'm just going to tear it and just... cut that off, and I'm going to put some old book page with it, I think, or some script. Let's just see. So I need to trim it. Well, actually, I'll put it there like that. Trim that piece off. I eventually work it out. And that can go there, and that can tear off. Okay. I'm going quickly because I want to stitch them for you as well, so you see how they get put together. So that's that. Or maybe I could put, just to use up the scraps. I like to use up the scraps. Okay, now let's cut the bird out and then see what else is needed. And I won't cut away... Well, I will, because I don't want all of it. So, yeah, I have to cut away most of those. Anyway, I'll just cut the rest, and then we'll figure it out. Okay, let me see. Oh no, I can keep a little bit of that. Most of it I can keep. Lucky I didn't snip it all off. Put that like that. And I might just trim away a little bit. And I think I'm going to trim down into here. Okay, yep, that's better. So the bird's going to go there, but I feel like I need something down here. Put my bird down there. No, I'm going to put my bird up higher. So I need this to go that way. Oh, isn't that pretty? So I'll put the bird there. Where's my card here? And I think I might put a little butterfly on here. Got this little one left over. How you going, Lou?
What?
How are you going?
I'm hating it.
Oh, you're hating it.
Because I'm always scared of spiders, so really hot, and it's a big mess.
Oh, Lulu's decided to reorganise her room and she's gotten herself into a big mess. And she's worried a spider's going to jump out and bite her. It's always like that. You start pulling things out thinking you're going to organise yourself. And then you pull all your stuff out and you think, oh my goodness, now why did I ever do that? Because there's just all this stuff everywhere. And I'm going to put that there. Yes. So I've done my little flip journaling spot. And now I can do this part. Good. Now, what am I going to use? Well, I haven't used any of this. I might use some of this. I don't need it to be too wide. So sometimes, if you're really mass making, what you can do is you can stitch these all together just all plain and then just have them there, which I do that sometimes. You have them there ready to go, ready to decorate. Or you can do it this way and just decorate them and then stitch them. Obviously, it's easier to glue things down if it's not made up. That one there. Oh, I wanted that to go the other way. Just a sec. Okay. Let's have a look. I think I'm going to like that, yes. And then we're very pink today. I've got to decorate here. And we might just use... Might have a bit of wallpaper. This was an old wallpaper. I'm just going to tear that off. Keep it simple. And then I'll see, oh, I could put that, I think I'd like that there. It's only a little strip, but you keep these things because they can look good. Oh, I might even like it there. No, I think I like it over there. Okay, now we're ready to stitch. I'll just move all my papers out of the way because I have a lot in front of me. Oh, I had more butterflies and flowers. There's always, I always prepare myself heaps of stuff because you need options. Okay, sewing machine. Right, I don't know if I'm on screen or not. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stitch down these. Down the side that you tuck. And I'll do them, you can turn your volume down if you don't like the sewing machine. And I'm going to do them in a bit of a process. So I'll put that there. Probably won't remember what goes with what. But I will if I snip it off and put it back here.
I need a break.
Have a break, Lulu.
Yeah, I cleared it up quite a bit.
Good. Sorry?
Oh, it's hot.
Okay. Right. Then I'm going to grab this. So that's my stitched edge. That's going to be my pocket. I grab this. Now the reason I stitch it is because it's old book page and you don't want it to be tearing. And then I'm going to stitch around all 4 sides of this one. Oh, no, actually, I'll only stitch around 3 sides and I'll tell you why in a second. That one, and I'll stitch around 3 sides of this one. Put that there. So this is what quilters do. They feed their pieces through in one after the other. And then I'll put that there. Now this is still like that, but when I stitch this on, it will shut, if you know what I mean. And then I'll grab this one and do the same. That one goes with this flip, pretty sure, yes. Okay, so my next job is to grab some fabric, and I've tied it up, so I don't know where I've got my fabric. Here it is. I just want, I like to use this fabric here. It's just a cotton. Wait, do I have anything there? I have some here too. Let's see which is going to be. I think this one, that's going to be okay. So what I do is I just snip. It's about 2 centimeters, a bit less than an inch. Normally, I think I choose. Yeah, a little bit less than an inch, I think. I just rip it because I like the ripped look. And I'm going to put that on there. And that's what I'll stitch first. But I'm going to stitch all the way around. You could put a little bit of glue if you're more secure. So I'll just take that one off. And that goes with that one. Okay, so that goes with that one. Then I need to rip a piece for this one. And I take off any long stringy bits. I think that'll be just okay for that one. So yeah, so when you're decorating them too, bear in mind that you might be covering it up a little bit with your fabric hinge. The fabric, I like to do the fabric because it's softer. I find it's not quite as bulky as doing it with cardstock, and it's stronger than doing it with paper. And then that one goes there, so I need to rip one for there. So a good idea to keep, this is just a vintage cotton from one of those embroidered vintage sort of tray cloths or whatever they were, or tea time cloths. And I just had it left over, and I don't throw it out because it's a nice colour. It's like a off-white sort of colour, and also it has quite a nice texture to it. Okay, so that's all stitched now, and I'll show you how. Then we just have to attach it, and that's done. So to attach it, that's going to stitch onto there, and it will close that bit there, and then you've got like a tuck or a side tuck or something you can glue right down onto the page. So I just hold them, you leave a little gap. You don't want to put it right flush up to the edge. I leave a couple of millimeters and just stitch. I'll grab this one. So just make sure you put it the right way up, and then I turn it around like that, upside down, and then I have my flippy bit to my right. And just have one hand on each one to hold them in place. You don't need to push because the sewing machine will feed it all through. Now I'm getting tangled because I've got too much attached. Okay, we've got one more to attach, and then we'll have a look what we created. And I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to go back and have a look what I did last year, because there's some good things in there that I've forgotten about. Oh, that one I haven't, oh, what a goose. I haven't stitched all the way around. Oh, I didn't stitch all the way around. It's okay, we can still do that. I did stitch around that one. Just a minute. Too much of a hurry. Well, I'm not really in a hurry, because I'm not running late today, but I'll show you. See, if you do that, and I mean, you could just glue, but I can still stitch around that no problem because it's not big. Okay, so here we go. We're going to fix our problem. Just slip it under your machine and off you go. No problem. Trim that off. What is that noise?
Sorry.
What was that? That was a creepy laugh. And there you have it. Fixed. And now we'll hinge this one. Now just make sure you get it up the right way. Turn it then both upside down. leave a little space in between, and off you go. Right. So, yep, I think that was day 55 last year that I did that. Day 55. So, yeah, a little more than a year ago. And I'd completely forgotten about them. And you could do them if you had like a little mini envelope. You could do it with a little mini envelope and leave it, have another pocket in there. You can do lots of things. Oh, I think they're really cute. I'm really happy with those. So there we have it. So this is this one. And then, of course, this is... Let's move the machine out of the way. This is a pocket, so you can put a little journaling card in there. Cute. Or several. And then we have this one here, and that slips in there. And then we have this one, and our theme was pink and or pink roses. So we've got both. And there's that one. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed that. And I will see you again soon. Hope you're having a great weekend, and thank you for watching, and bye for now.